Incoming message in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Our all-new S60 is charged with confidence, with an extrovert attitude never seen in Volvo showrooms before. The mission brief from our management team was short: to create Volvo's sportiest car ever, and we are 100% delighted with the result. Without doubt, it's the most dynamic Volvo ever, and no Volvo driver before has been in command of so much advanced technology. The S60 is a sporty sedan without compromises. Every single detail is in total harmony with the dynamic credentials. Let me introduce you to some of the guys who did the job.
Uploading presentation. Stand by. Access granted. Loading exterior design.
The S60 is sculpted to move you. Every single line is there to transport you, both physically and emotionally. There's so much coupe feeling that the rear doors almost become a surprise when you come up close. The C-pillar stretches all the way to the tail lamps, and the slim roofline is accompanied by a double-wave shoulder line from the front to the rear. We wanted to create a strong sense of motion, a visual promise of great driving pleasure even before you get behind the wheel.
Loading vehicle dynamics. Access granted.
And you will just continue to smile when you drive the S60. We put a lot of passion, character and emotion into the chassis. And it delivers all the driving pleasure the design promises. The handling is responsive and agile, yet very refined and sophisticated. The steering is crisp and connected, giving you a true feeling of involvement and control. So the S60 drives like no other Volvo. It's like the car just wraps around you. The S60 comes with a choice of 3 chassis. The new dynamic chassis, touring version, and you can also get the active 4C chassis, modified and refined for maximum body control and comfort feel. The chassis feature refinements of almost every detail. In order to give enhanced steering feel and sharper response, we've made the steering gear ratio 10% faster than in previous models. The steering column's thicker tubing and stiffer bushes double the torsional stiffness. The front spring struts have thicker piston rods, making the structure able to take up more lateral loads. Springs are shorter and stiffer than before, and bushes are generally stiffer than in Volvo's current sport chassis. And dampers have more damping than any previous Volvo model. We spent many weeks fine-tuning the dampers in the perfect environment, the English countryside, on old Roman roads that only had a few layers of tarmac over the centuries. The chassis are backed up by electronic systems that sharpen the sporty driving experience even further. Corner traction control is a new feature that uses torque vectoring for cornering more smoothly. The inner-driven wheel is braked as more power is transmitted to the outer wheel. This creates tighter cornering without understeer. The S60 is the first sedan model on the market with advanced stability control. A new roll angle sensor identifies any skidding tendency at a very early stage, meaning that the anti-skid system can step in earlier with greater precision. The software in the all-wheel drive system has been modified to take the new chassis to the limit.
Access granted.
But the S60 is still a 5-seater with more generous knee space in the rear compared to the previous version. The interior has a little bit more extrovert attitude than before, but without losing any of its practical Scandinavian roots. We've also taken a significant step forward when it comes to the fit and finish and craftsmanship of the interior. It's the highest quality we've ever achieved. There isn't a single weak point or compromise on the whole car. We took a holistic and dynamic approach from the very beginning. All the instruments and the center stack are angled towards the driver to create a sensation of drama, excitement, focus and driver control. The new 3-spoke steering wheel and sport seat are standard. They give extra driver support and a dynamic feel. We even introduced sport seats in the rear. The interior is all about innovation. When it comes to technology, Hans?
Yeah, the technological aspect includes all smart solutions that contribute to driving experience unlike any other Volvo. On the comfort side, there are features such as the optional adaptive cruise control, which automatically maintains a set gap to the vehicle in front. The feature now operates at speeds below 30 km per hour, all the way down to standstill. On the top of parking sensors and park assist camera at the rear, the S60 can be equipped with a see-around corner camera in the front, with a 180 field of vision. There is also a new infotainment system, with all information presented on a color screen in the upper part of the center console. We are one of the few manufacturers who give the driver access to all infotainment functions via controls in the steering wheel.
Loading. Safety. Access granted.
We have always led the way when it comes to protecting the occupants. In recent years, we have also adopted groundbreaking initiatives that help the driver avoid and mitigate collisions with other vehicles. And now, we are the world first that can avoid a collision with an unprotected road user as well. Pedestrian detection with full auto brake can detect pedestrians, warn the driver, and automatically apply full braking power if necessary. The technology can avoid a collision with a pedestrian at speeds up to 35 km per hour. At higher speeds, the focus is on slowing the car down as much as possible to help reduce the risk of serious or fatal injuries. An S60 equipped with pedestrian detection will also alert and automatically brake if a rear-end collision with another vehicle is imminent. And the low-speed feature City Safety comes as standard. This system can lessen or even entirely avoid rear-end collisions at speeds up to 30 km per hour. No previous Volvo has ever had such advanced safety technology. It represents our aim to build the world's safest cars and brings us yet another step towards our vision of no fatalities or serious injuries in a new Volvo car by 2020.